Aries, you are getting out of a very tough situation here in the near future. Spirit is showing me that you will have the last laugh. You will be victorious in beating down this obstacle, not with force, but with your words, with your inspiration, with the way that you can laugh and find the humor in things and make your way through this very, very intense situation with love, with dedication, and with this really beautiful light energy that you bring into the life or the situation here that you're dealing with, okay? If you're new here, I work a little bit different. I also have a vision for you, Aries, here that I have meditated upon, that Spirit has showed me in my meditation, okay? And how this works is I will see it like play out in front of my mind, like a movie inside my mind, and while I'm meditating in your energy, and then I'll write it down exactly how I've seen it, heard it, felt it, and I will read it back to you the way that I experienced it, because Spirit shows me these visions for a reason, and everyone's going to experience it or find the meaning in a different way or a different light, or maybe it doesn't really resonate with you at all at this time. That's fine. After I read you the vision, I will then do a tarot reading here with this energy here of what this tough situation is and how you're getting out of this using this energy here with the last laugh and the future. Okay, so you can see here there's an axe, so there's also this like empty, sort of barren energy of unfulfillment is what I'm picking up on here. And then there's like the galaxy, the cosmos of the stars and everything aligning and things making sense, and then you just laughing, you finding this humor and the ability to laugh when everything around you feels so sad or so heavy, okay? Anyways, let's get into the vision here. And then also there's going to be some cards here that we're going to draw that will give you insights into timing, okay? So if you're here and you want to sort of connect to a timeline or something like that, some dates, we will get into that in the tarot reading, okay? Okay. The clang of iron shod. The clang of iron-shod boots is the first sound you hear each dawn. The king's knights have come again. Steel faces hidden beneath visors, gauntlets heavy with your coin, your grain, your hope. They don't speak much, but when they do, it is always to demand more. They took your last sack of flour 3 mornings ago. Now they've begun on the other villagers, your neighbors, your friends, stripping the town bare. And today, you watch them take the bread from a child's hands. Your sister grips your arm. If they keep this up, we won't survive the winter. You see the same thought in her eyes that has been growing in your own. This needs to end. That night, by candlelight, in your narrow cottage, you unfurl a plan, half daring, half madness. You know the night's route, the places where the cobbled road dips low, the hours when their horses slow to a tired walk, and you know something else, the old mill tunnels beneath the hill forgotten except by you and your sister. The next morning you wait. Not in your home, but in the shadow of the mill's broken archway. You've dug a hidden pit in the path where the road bends, its surface disguised with old planks and dirt. You've placed sacks, empty but tied to look full, just beyond bait for greedy hands. The first horse approaches. The knight at its reins spots the sacks. He slows. The second leans down to grab one. The wood gives way. Both horses crash forward, startled, their riders tumbling into the mud. You're there in an instant, not to fight, no, but to steal back, While the knights are struggling to right their mounts, you and your sister dash to the saddlebags. Grain, bread, coins, they're yours again. You melt into the mill's dark mouth, vanishing down the hidden stairs, just as the first enraged shout rings out behind you. For days you strike like this. Not every caravan, only enough to feed the village. To make the knights think they're unlucky rather than hunted. But each time the risk sharpens. One morning, a spear clatters against a stone just inches from your head as you slip into the tunnel's mouth. Another time, a gauntleted hand brushes your cloak before you wrench free into the mist. Then comes the closest call. You and your sister have just lifted a bag of coin when a knight appears in the mill itself, blocking the exit. His visor hides his eyes, but you feel the heat of his gaze. You can't fight, and you can't run past. So you kneel, open the bag, and spill the coin into the dark water of the mill's channel. His head snaps to follow the silver's glittering plunge. And in that heartbeat, you shove him sideways into the cold current. His armor drags him under just long enough for you to vanish again. By winter's first snow, the village is quietly full again. Grain in the storehouses, meat hanging from rafters, children laughing with full bellies. The knights still ride through, but now they take less. They never catch the thief. They never suspect it was you. Just two shadows in a forgotten mill, weaving a lesson in cunning, that even under the heel of power, a mind sharpened by necessity can cut the chains it wears. So Aries, there's definitely some situation or multiple situations that you're going through right now. And one of the key takeaways from this was you never give up, okay? You continue to fight for what's right, okay? Whether this is with your words, your emotions, your intuition is also cutting through, leading you, because you know what is right within the situation, and that is what is going to lead you to a victory here, to a breakthrough. Because even under the heel of power, a mind sharpened by necessity can cut the chains it wears. That's a very important statement right there, okay? Because if someone in your life has power over you, whether this is, I do feel that this mouth here, the speaking, that the last laugh here is very important for you at this time. It's like someone here in the energy today, of course my readings are timeless, but today I feel there's someone here where there's a dominant energy in your life that seeks to have power over you, or what you say, or how you say things, but also what they say to you. They try and control you with their words or their judgments. And so I feel with this axe here too, it's like you're cutting away from that, and you're understanding that as this power loses its control, its strength over you, even though you feel scared, there's a fear of defeating this energy, there's also a heavy excitement that's coming from your energy today, okay? You're excited to cut through this, to take your power back, but not only for you in the vision, you're saving others, okay? So there could be dependents, there could be, you know, even pets, people that you're affecting by cutting this greedy, dominant and controlling energy out of your life. So this tough situation could be with a person, it could be a place, or any situation at all. These are, of course, collective sign readings, so take it how it resonates. But this tough situation is, it feels like the energy that I keep getting is iron, okay? It's just kind of like the first thing I saw was these iron boots in the vision, right? And like the really a loud clanging sound, the knights' boots. And you see the axe here too with the iron kind of point here. And I feel that with this iron, it's just an energy that you can't defeat unless you cut it down. But you cut it down using strength and using your your smarts, okay? You're not cutting it down with negativity or pain. You're not cutting it down with hurting someone or force, but rather, like, just like in the vision, you come up with clever ways of getting yourself out of the situation and helping others through it as well. Okay, you've got the number 32, the 5 of Wands, the 15th to the 21st of April. So there's definitely a powerful surge of energy here that is building with this conflict, with this situation or person. And the more this energy builds and builds, the more you start to, it's like you collect this energy to use it to get out of this situation. Like, it's momentum. So this could be a message for someone, rather than trying to rush through this or getting away from the situation or person, there needs to be a collection of energy or information, okay? So that you can use this to your advantage in some way, okay? Just like in the vision, right? Like I always say, the vision has so many clues, so much information. Please really take that to heart and try and see what the lessons could be in the vision for you. But I feel in the vision, you use so many different places that you've scoped out, places that you and your sister only know. So maybe there's your sister involved or somebody else is involved helping you get through this. But first you had to get to know these secret places and these ways of getting the food and the items back, right? You also have the number 53. So this is the Knight of Swords, the 1st to the 6th of March. Could be significant for you. So this is definitely a journey that you are not only able to make, but you're ready to make. And your mind is made up here. Okay, it's like once your mind is made up, it's made up. And it's interesting because this is the Knight. It says the Knight of Spades. So it's just like in the vision, this is, I think, the energy that you want to defeat. But it's almost like I'm getting this message of you actually, a clue here is for someone to use the Knight, whoever this is or whatever this is for you, something about them or something that they use against you back. You like use that, you collect that information, that knowledge, and it's part of this energy that's collecting the data, the pieces, the energy, and you actually kind of use this as a tool to reflect back onto them and defeat them or get out of the situation in some way, right? And we never use violence or, aggression. No, you're always using your love, your intuition, your strength to get out of the situation. You're being smart and you're moving in a safe way here with the Knight of Spades or the Knight of Swords. You're dedicated to your cause, and yeah, you're not taking no for an answer anymore, I'm hearing. The number 36. I feel that this is the Ace of Wands here. So there's a date here, the 22nd to the 27th of March. So yeah, you have April and March and April here. So Aries, I think that whenever you watch this, March and April are very big months for you in terms of getting out of this situation or making a significant movement through this situation that feels really heavy and tough. But this is a new energy. This is something that's coming in. This is something that you hold. It's like a power, and you hold this information, this power, this energy, and you end up making a significant leap into a new chapter using this energy here. So let's see what this energy is. And we're going to use a different deck now. So yeah, but yeah, March and April are very big months for you here. What is this energy here that Aries will find or connect to for the breakthrough? King of Cups. So this could be a new connection, a person, or for most of you, I feel that this is just a deep connection, a deep devotion to what you want your kingdom to look like and who deserves to be there and who you want by your side. You don't want energies by your side that don't give you fulfillment anymore. You want to free yourself of any energies that make you feel alone. Like, it's like I'm feeling that sometimes you're in these places or with these people or in these situations, and even though you're surrounded by a lot of energies, you feel very lonely because there's a lack of this true connection, true devotion. And so from now until, you know, March or April, I feel like this new energy that you connect with here, the Ace of Wands, that ends up sort of leading you to a breakthrough moment, is a connection to this devotion, to this mature energy of letting people and things fall away if they need to, not holding on to the unfulfilling people, places, or energies that surround you right now at this moment. And this could be tied to this situation, the tough situation that you're getting out of, or this could be something entirely different. But there's a deeply seated devotion to your new life, okay, to this new birth of a chapter that you are building the energy, right? Building and building the energy to drive forward, drive to this and through this tough situation, which will then lead you to a new season in your life, which is this Ace of Wands energy, which is this new devotion, dedication, this could be a romantic connection as well. The King of Cups would be someone very mature and devoted to you, to building a foundation with you rather than trying to keep you trapped in some way. Let's see what else wants to come forth here for Aries at this time. If you'd like a personal vision with me, I do offer those. It's in the description box below. Okay, you have, you have Two of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, there is a connection, a union here, perhaps between you and someone else, but this is a meaningful connection, and it is about coming together, okay? This could also be within yourself or your life. It's just coming together. The pieces are falling into place here, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Like, you have gotten done what you needed to get done because you were very, very driven. You never gave up. And you led yourself to your abundance. You have reaped what you have sown. And what you have sown is this life that is free of these negative energies, toxic energies. And you have gotten yourself out of this tough situation because you told yourself there was not going to be a no. There was not going to be a failure. You were going to do this. And with your sheer willpower and your confidence, you broke through, okay? And you found your alignment here. And you feel better than ever, okay? So I see that from now till, you know, April, March, it's like significant months, but it could happen before then too. It's just a big shift coming here. So I wish you the best of luck, Aries, and I'm gonna leave it at that today. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, as always, for being here with me, and I will see you guys next time.